Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Melinda and I'm with Creative Collections. Hello and welcome. I'm back. Yes, it has been a long week. I have missed you all. I was trying to figure out my camera setup and it wasn't working, so please bear with me. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Anyways, I have a really cute project. I think that will work. So we're not going to worry about whether we can read it or not, but this is our Peanuts Transfer Positive Vibes. We're going to use some of that because I have a special announcement about our Peanuts collection. And then this is one of our brand new transfers. It's called Lady Liberty. We're going to use the fireworks tonight, okay? So as you're hopping on, be sure to say hello. Make sure you hit that heart button and let me know you're here. There is no YouTube tonight because I couldn't figure out my computer. I don't know what's going on with it. You know, I take a week off and it all goes crashing down. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you guys down. We're gonna go, hi Connie. I'm going to bring you guys down to the table view, the old-fashioned way. Hi, Faye. Hello, everyone. So we're going to go the old-fashioned way. And I just pulled this surface out of my garage, okay? And it's probably got 2 years of chalk on it. So we are going to take that off and I'm going to show you how. But I have to make sure I have a, yes I do. I need a board eraser. I know, it feels like it's been a hot minute since I've seen y'all. I hope everyone had a good week. I'm back, I'm refreshed. I don't know about that, but I'm back. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Deborah. Do y'all remember this transfer? This one was a cute one. It was the bee and the peonies. I think it was peonies or something like that. Very cute. And like I said, this was in my garage because I was like, oh, I needed a chalkboard surface for tonight's project, and I was not going to do the mason jar one. I'm not ready to take that one apart yet. I think I'm about ready to take it down off the wall, but I'm not ready to like take the chalk off. Hey, Hannah. Hi, Teresa. It has been a hot minute. Hello. So, a few things are going on with tomorrow. Chalk is launching their spring Peanuts transfers. There's 5 of them. No, 6 of them. And we'll go over a lot more of that tomorrow night, of what they look like, because hopefully I'll have my computer. We did have fun. We had a blast. It was very nice, very relaxing. The kids had fun. And Piper did amazing. So, you know, I was really worried about that. I was really worried about how was she going to react, but she did amazing. So I'm using our board eraser to take off the residue, the chalk residue, because I've already taken the chalk off with our paste scraper and our just water. And so I wanted a black board with the white frame, but I couldn't find it. And like I said, I wasn't ready to take down the Verity frame yet with the mason jars. Okay, so as you can see, it is completely clean off. And that's how easy it is to take chalk off your board, especially, you know, like I said, that transfer, that artwork on there had been on there for a few years. I don't know if y'all remember that one. Yay, Michelle! Finally! Oh my gosh. That is crazy that you've had to wait that long. I am so sorry. But hopefully they will figure it out. I know exactly what you're probably going through. I had a procedure a few years ago, and they gave me a spinal tap. Well, they missed the hole or whatever. Anyways, they had to go up higher or lower to do the spinal tap, and they left, but they didn't plug the hole. And when I came home from the hospital, I was sick as a dog. I had migraines. I mean, I just literally, I think I slept for like, laid in bed for like 72 hours before Matt took me back to the hospital. And then they had to go in and they had to plug the hole. So I can only imagine what you're going through. Okay, so this is a brand new transfer that I haven't used. It's the Positive Vibes, okay? We're only going to chalk the Peanuts characters. I'm not doing the words or anything, because my idea is we're going to make a patriotic display. That's my idea. Because I want to use our brand new paste, which is Home, okay? That's the color. And I think we're going to use, let me pull it out, Cherry. And I think I'm going to use maybe Grayish, because I want the white appearance, but my board's white. That's why I wanted the black one. Hello, Renee. Welcome. If I miss any of your comments, I apologize. I'm on a very small screen, and I can't see. Hey, Jeannie. Welcome. I'm so glad. The gang's all here. I feel like the gang's all here. I feel like my family's here. It has been a while. I came home late last night, had to get up and go to work today. I'm like, who made us have to go to work? You know, they should have a day off after spring break. Hi, Patricia. Okay, so I'm going to fuzz this really well because I don't want to stretch my transfer when I put it down. And so we're going to use, I think we're going to use black. So I want it to be like, I want it where my characters are at the bottom of this transfer. Okay. Look, there's two wood stocks here. Isn't that cute? Okay. There we go. Okay. So this is the only part of this transfer I'm going to use. Let's see. I haven't even decided my paste colors yet. Because see how they're all looking that way? So we're going to do like fireworks all the way around. That's my thought. Well, I'm glad you are off tomorrow. enjoy your day off. Yes, enjoy that day off. Okay, so we're going to very carefully, I'm going to paste around. Hey, I don't have to worry about my head in the way. Around these letters. Because they kind of look like so I'm just using our multi-tool to kind of get around those letters. So you can mix and match your transfers to create a whole nother look. So I just pulled out one of our mini squeegees, and we are going to just squeegee it all down. Okay. I think I'm going to lift. See, when you fuzz it, then you lift it, it comes up nice. Okay. Oh, look at that. Love it. Let me get down here by their shoes so we don't get that bee in there. And then we can finish it off. Okay. There. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? Let me grab a paper towel. So I'm just going to spray this. You would take the transfer right to the sink and clean it. However, I do have a sink out here, but it's not, the water's not turned on yet because of possible frost. And so all I'm going to do is spray the transfer. That way the ink is not going to dry in my transfer, or the paste. Sorry, it's not ink, is it? And then I will take it in the house and run it under warm water and clean it really well. So, isn't that cute? So now we're going to put color in. So we're going to use the 3 colors. I want to use white, but I'm not sure that, so I'm thinking grayish would be fine. Oh, I could use vanilla. Vanilla would work. Going to do laundry and getting your hair chopped off. Ooh, I can't wait to see a picture. Please share. And Atlanta went to my hairdresser, and I say it was my hairdresser because it was mine before hers. And anyways, Emily, she was like, I think I'm going to use vanilla. She was like, you know, you need to tell your mom. I haven't seen her in a few months. So it was kind of funny. I was like, I know. I need to get in there and and see her. So we're going to dry this because I'm going to be putting this transfer on top of some of the characters. So we're going to add some color. And so we're going to do the fireworks. Because I like how they're off looking that way. So it's going to be kind of like a firework here and then out of there. And so that way it's like, you know. I thought of this idea when I was at Disneyland. And the kids and I were watching the fireworks. And Piper's like staring off. Where? And it's like, over there. Can you not see it in the sky? So this is kind of like a Piper inspired idea. Gotta love Piper. And we're going to make it where it's a finale. Thanks, Kathy. Hello. Yeah. If you're wondering who Piper is my 5-year-old granddaughter. And she's hilarious. She's a hoot. So some transfers will have cut lines, so you can cut your transfer. So tomorrow morning, let me talk about the Peanuts launch. And then I will put the, I will put something in the VIP page to show you the new transfers for tomorrow. They're really cute. They're spring, summer inspired. You know how we did the Lucy, it was Grouchy, you know, so you have, but you could take Grouchy Since Forever off and just have the Lucy. Anyways, there's a Charlie Brown B size. And there is a B size Snoopy too. So, really cute. So I'll put those in the VIP page. If you are not in my VIP group, it's free to join, but you will get inside information. We play games, and I will get you in there. If the link doesn't come up, Kathy, sure, goes my phone. Okay. Hopefully I didn't lose anybody. Hey, Susan. I'm just doing meal preparation for a son who's getting... You can come to my house and prepare my meals. My son moved out, so I have nobody to prepare my meals for me anymore. Okay, so we're going to I'm going to go off the side. So I'm going to start with cherry. Yes, I will make sure I get you guys the links. So be sure to check your messages. So I'm going to check your messenger and you will get the links to the VIP page. But the Peanuts releases tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Mountain, 8 o'clock Pacific. Because I say Pacific because I'm in the Pacific time zone. So 10 o'clock 10 o'clock Central and 11 o'clock Eastern. I used to love to can when my kids were younger. I used to love it. I used to call myself, or my mom used to call me, Susie Homemaker and all that good stuff. But I don't have time to do any of that now. I was going to can apples last year because we have apple trees. And the grandkids, they came over and picked all the apples for me. And I just ran out of time and didn't get it. Okay, so I smeared right there. You can see. But we can fix that. This is chalkboard, so if, isn't it cute? Yes, and Chalk did say that they have plenty on hand, because I don't know if a lot of you went to purchase last time and there wasn't, we're going to have it going like, I'm going to use some placement tape, and we're going to cover these heads like so, and then there. They ran out like in 15 minutes of the transfers. They said that they were going to have plenty this time. They did order more for this launch. Because, you know, Peanuts is 75 years old now. Oh, that's going to be so cute. There. Okay. It's probably not what I wanted. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Okay. Thanks, Susan. You canned apple butter and apple pie filling. Yum. That's what I was going to make some apple pie filling, but I didn't get around to it. So I have the case of jars sitting in the box when I ordered them. Maybe I will this year. So let's pull a different fuzz it. And then we're going to open up the new color of the month is Home. Wouldn't it be cute for 4th of July? Absolutely, you can make this. Maybe we'll redo it again for the 4th. I wanted to see how it was going to turn out before I pull out the ink. You know, paste is a little easier, but look at this color. This is Home. You know, before when you're trying to make that patriotic blue color for, you know, all those patriotic months, you would take your cadet and a little bit of black and mix together. Well, you no longer have to. So you can actually get this. It's still available, but once it's sold out, it's gone. It's sold out. They won't bring it back. Well, that's what they tell us. They won't bring it back. Some colors they do bring back, because we designers throw a fit and be like, bring it back. We want more. I didn't order enough. Okay. I'm thinking I am going to go, because I didn't like how, that red was cut off. So let's fix it. Okay. You know what's what's exciting too is that tomorrow's launch, they're going to have chalk markers available. They're not chalk branded. They're by another company, but Chalk is selling them. And I think it's like neon colors or something like that. So that's exciting there. Let me grab. Now see, I fixed it. So if you mess up and you're like, oh, I don't like how that turned out, you can fix it. Because like I said, this is going to be kind of like a finale of fireworks. And be like, oh my goodness. Okay. And let's put there, and then we'll hold off. I really like this blue. It's called Home. Okay. So then let's do this last one. Fuzz it, and we'll get the vanilla. Because I'm white, I don't want to do white on white. On my board, we'll use vanilla. I want to see, because I just got like all of the new transfers in. Hold on. We might do that. So I was going to put like wording up here. So I was looking. You got me thinking. So I was looking. So I apologize. Okay. Ooh, I'm running low on vanilla. Good thing I got 10 jars up there. I don't. Oh, that's perfect. And then we're going to go up there. And I'm just going to layer. Because you know, like in the finale of the fireworks, they just keep going and going, and it's like you got a million fireworks up there on in the sky. That was my vision for this. Let's and we'll do kind of but I love how Disneyland does their fireworks because they make it look like Mickey ears. It was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Okay. What do y'all think so far? Ooh, Teresa, you always come up with the great ideas. Yeah, let me pull out some nominee. But let me clean up my mess. I have a mess. I have a big mess. I have a vision appointment on Friday, and it's like midday. And so my plan is to come out here and work when I get done with my vision appointment, provided they don't dilate my eyes. Nominee. That's our fun color. Okay. Let's dry it. You know, and if you don't like what you're doing, this is chalkboard. This is a reusable chalkboard. You can use any reusable chalkboard and take it off and redo it. The only thing you're wasting is your time and a little bit of chalk paste, because as you see, I put it on and I scrape it off. Oh, yeah. Okay. And that's it. And you can make a masterpiece. Ooh, I love that. Okay. We're not done with that nominee yet. Okay, so I pulled out, and I know, and I apologize, that Facebook has taken the ability for us to do face front camera so you can read. That's why I was doing it the other way. But this says Happy 4th of July. I think we're just going to put Fourth of July. I think I'm going to use and do, nope, I can do it all. Okay, so we're going to use this A size transfer. That's why I was looking at my transfers to see if I had any wording that could fit right there. And I do. I do. So we're going to peel that off, put that with that, and then I'm going to fuzz this really well. I'm just going to do the words, not any of the design. So if you do, like, say that you want to do a project and you want to put a sentiment or some kind of wording or quote, but it doesn't, the transfer you're using doesn't come with, you can pull off of other transfers, okay, to make it happen. Oh, let's move that over just a little bit. Does anybody have any plans for Easter? I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're home this weekend. I'm happy about that. So then you're just going to pull up slowly, making sure that you got everything. And voila. Happy 4th of July. Just another day. Hey, Terry. Oh, let's see. I missed some of the conversation. In the top portion. Do I look like the owl? Okay. So I'm going to bring y'all up and see it. Sorry about like you can't read the 4th of July. I'll post a picture. But look at that. Isn't that cute? They're like ready to like celebrate 4th of July. I love it. So thanks, Piper. This is Piper inspired. So yeah, you can pull many transfers to your services. So let's talk about some things that I'm going to set this aside. Let's talk about some things that are happening tomorrow. So we just had like our patriotic launch. So as I'm cleaning up a little bit. Thanks, Michelle. Y'all, I'll bring you guys down. Thanks, Jeannie. So tomorrow morning, they're going to release the launch. It's the spring summer launch of Peanuts. Okay. So there's going to be, oh my God, there's like a really cute one. That it's Snoopy sitting on top of an ice cream cone. Thanks, Hannah. And then there's one of him sitting on top of his doghouse, which I found kind of funny because remember when we did the Snoopy or the Peanuts launch and I made the Home Sweet Home sign and they didn't have Snoopy on his doghouse and I created it? Yep. So Chalk was watching me. I think Chalk watches everybody. They're like, we need one of those. So that way Melinda can't create one on the laser. So there's some really cute transfers. So this is all I do, is I just take all the backing sheets. I'll take all the backing sheets. Together, and then I just take this all into the house and then it's ready to go. It's from Liberty, Lady Liberty. It's the Lady Liberty transfer. So it has the Statue of Liberty on one side, and then 3 fireworks transfers that you can use and create that. Isn't this adorable? Oh my gosh. I love it. And so I just used a surface that I've had for years, and I recreated something. So, you know, that's the whole point about chalk. It's like, once you have the surfaces, you can recreate and recreate. And then that way you're not sinking a fortune into like your surfaces or picture frames and stuff like that. You have it, and then you can just recreate. So this is all up here is going to turn into patriotic, because we're going to be doing a lot of patriotic. It's that time of year. So yeah. So tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Mountain Time, Peanuts is releasing. Along with that, there's some Try Me kits available. If you've never tried chalk and you want to try it, that's a good opportunity. It's they're priced at a really good rate. They're also releasing chalk markers tomorrow. Not by chalk, by a different company, but they're like Neon Brights or something like that. And then also Gator, Crackle, and Voodoo, the Dixie Belle Voodoo stains, the 3 colors. Those are coming back. The resin pet mold tags, that's going to be back in stock. I'm trying to think what else is coming back in stock. The 5x7 chubby. What's Central Time? It would be an hour, so it would be 10 o'clock Central. Set your alarms. But they did say on and here's, you know, like, because like when they do the launch release and show us, I'm working. So I have to come home and do the replay to watch everything. So I don't have time. It's like, I just got done watching the replay. And I'm like, I didn't have time to read the email or anything. They also, what they are doing is, for designers, usually what they do on a launch, they will put all the transfers in like a quick shop pack for us. So we just have to click on the button. Well, they're doing it for the customers and our Perks members. So you will be able to just, if you want all 6 of those transfers of the Peanuts, you just click that button. You have to be up at 6 a.m. to watch the 2 grandbabies. Yep. That's early. I have to be up at 6 a.m., but I have to get ready for work. Do y'all like my sunburn I got? I didn't get it at Disney. I got it in Yakima. Because we came home from Disney Thursday night, late. Our flight was late. It was delayed when we got to the airport. And it was like, oh, great. And then, so we got in. We got a hotel room for the night. Got up at 6, I think, the next morning. Got the kids dressed, drove over to Yakima, which was like 2.5 hours away. So Rory could be at the racetrack in time for him to practice, because it was a regional race. So they're given a specific time where they can practice so they can dial in their cars and everything. And oh my gosh, you guys would have been so proud of him. He did amazing, because y'all, you know, if you guys have been following me and listening about him and everything, he moved from junior racing to senior. So he's up with the big boys. And the senior ages is from 9 to 16. And Piper did amazing. She qualified. She got into the D main. She went around her 20 laps and she was done, and she played the rest of the weekend. So she was like, but you know what she told me? Because she has a best friend that races with her. Ava. And she goes, and Ava won that race that they were in. And so she got to go to the C main. And she goes, well, why does Ava get to race and not me? And I said, because Ava pushed on the gas and went around the track and passed kids. I said, if you did that, then you would be in the next race too. And she goes, well, I did put on the gas. And I said, okay, well, then we need to talk to your daddy because he needs to look at your car and make it go faster. If you're ready, you know. And she's like, okay. And she goes, Daddy, can you make my car go faster so I can? Ava was happy the rest of the weekend. And then, but Rory, he, you know, qualified, not good. So he ended up in the B mains in 2 of his cars and the A main in 1 of the cars because there was only 7 cars. So they can race up to 10 in each main. And so in the B main, he came in first in both of his cars.